The first thing you notice isn't what is there, it is what isn't. You wake up, you check your phone, no notifications, no texts, no news updates. The Wi-Fi is working, but the social media feeds are frozen in time, displaying posts from 8 hours ago. You listen. Usually there's the hum of traffic, the sound of a neighbor walking upstairs, or a distant siren. But today, silence. A silence so heavy it presses against your eardrums. You walk outside. The streets are jammed with cars, but the engines are cold. Coffee cups sit on tables, still half full, but there is not a single soul in sight. You scream, you shout hello until your throat burns. The only thing that answers is your own echo bouncing off the empty buildings. Welcome to day one. You are the last human being on Earth. At first, your brain refuses to accept it. You think it's a prank, a dream, maybe an evacuation you slept through. But as the hours turn into the afternoon, the reality sinks in. For the first few days, life is actually a paradise. The power grid is largely automated. Fossil fuel plants can run for days without human intervention. The internet is still up. The water creates pressure in the pipes. You are now the owner of the entire world. You can walk into the most expensive dealership in the city and take a Ferrari. You can drive it at 200 miles per hour down the wrong side of the highway. Who's going to stop you? The police? You can break into a 5-star hotel, eat the finest food in the pantry, and sleep in the presidential suite. You have infinite resources. But this golden age is short-lived because the world we built requires constant maintenance, and you're about to find out just how fragile our civilization really is. By day 3, the cracks begin to show. Without humans to manage the load, power grids become unstable. Wind turbines and solar panels continue to work, but as coal and nuclear plants run out of fuel or trigger safety shutdowns, the lights begin to flicker. One by one, the cities go dark. The internet is next. It lives on servers that need electricity and cooling. As the power fails, the servers overheat. Google goes down, then YouTube, then finally, the entire web vanishes. Your smartphone is now just a useless piece of glass and metal. And then there's the smell. Without garbage trucks, trash piles up. Without refrigeration, the food in every grocery store begins to rot. Millions of tons of meat, dairy, and produce decompose simultaneously. The stench in the cities becomes unbearable. But the smell is the least of your worries. By week 2, you face a new enemy: fire. Without firefighters, a single lightning strike or a gas line explosion can burn down an entire city. Historic cities like London or San Francisco, with their old wooden houses, could turn into infernos that burn for weeks. You have to move. You have to leave the city. You might think you should go to a farm, grow your own food, live peacefully, but you forgot about the animals. Without humans feeding them, millions of pets are trapped inside houses. The ones that escape are starving. Within a month, the cute dogs you used to know revert to their primal instincts. Packs of feral dogs roam the suburbs, hunting anything that moves, including you. Zoo animals break free as their enclosures lose power. You aren't at the top of the food chain anymore. You are just prey in a world reclaiming its wildness. 6 months in, the physical danger is manageable. You've learned to scavenge canned food, which will last for decades. You've found a house with a fireplace and a generator. But now the real torture begins: isolation. Humans are social creatures. We are biologically wired to interact. Without a voice to answer yours, your brain begins to malfunction. You start talking to yourself, then you start answering. You might paint a face on a volleyball just to have a friend.
You experience hallucinations. You see people in the corner of your eye, but when you turn, it's just a shadow. The silence is no longer peaceful. It is deafening. 5 years pass. Nature has taken over. Vines crush the glass of skyscrapers. Roads crack as trees burst through the asphalt. Satellites, their orbits decaying without correction, begin to rain down from the sky like shooting stars. The air is cleaner than it has been in centuries. The visibility stretches for miles. The planet is healing from the damage we did. It is beautiful, and you are the only witness. 20 years later, you're old now, a legend in a kingdom of one. You have read every book in the library. You have walked across silent continents. You realize that all the things we stressed about, money, status, likes, politics, they meant nothing. They only existed because we agreed they existed. Without the collective belief of other humans, a diamond is just a shiny rock. A stack of cash is just paper for kindling. Eventually, your time runs out. When you take your final breath, there is no one to mourn you, no one to bury you. The human race ends quietly, not with a bang, but with a whisper. The planet continues to spin. The sun continues to rise. The waves continue to crash against the shore. The planet doesn't miss us, but the question remains. If a tree falls in the forest and there is no one around to hear it, does it make a sound? If the universe exists, but there is no one to experience it, does it even matter? What would be the first thing you would do if you woke up alone? Would you drive the Ferrari or would you panic? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this timeline, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We are exploring the scariest what-if scenarios every single week. Thanks for watching.